Isn't that fun, Beth?
My husband, John, and I, we knew that when we got married, we wanted kids. And so after a few years of trying to have kids and we were unsuccessful, we started the infertility process, and we did that for a few years and nothing came about with that process. So after that, then we started our adoption process. That's how we got started, and that's why we got started, because everything else was not being successful for us to have kids, and we both knew we wanted kids. Well, Hannah's birth mom did want to meet us. We ate lunch and then just sat there and it was probably a good 3 hours visiting, and she told us about her life. We told her about our lives and, you know, our childhoods, how we grew up, and then, you know, being married and unable to have kids. And she told us about her background, and it was just a really good get to know you. And then she really felt good about her decision to place Hannah with us, and so she was really excited about that. And of course she cried at the end when we went out to the parking lot, and we cried and we hugged, and so it was really, really sweet. It was just it made me cry. Sorry. I just I love Kathy so much for what she did for us. She just made our life complete. We were so boring. It was just the two of us for 8 years, about 8.5 years. It was just two of us. And then we got Hannah, and our life's never been the same since. We were parents, and we were so happy, and I just love her. I just appreciate her so much, and the unselfish act that she did. She just knew she wanted Hannah to have a life that she couldn't give her, a mom and a dad, and a stable home life, and she just knew she wasn't able to give that, and it was the hardest decision she ever made in her life, and she says that, and but then she also said it was the best decision she ever made in her life. When Hannah was 2.5, we got a phone call that the agency had a little boy. A birth mom had just given birth to this little boy, and that she chose us to be the adoptive parents for her little boy. That's right, that's his baby. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, Mommy, give him a kiss too. He smells so good, doesn't he? He smells so good. Heather was only 17 when she had Seth. She was very young, and she did not want to meet us. It was still very scary for her. She knew that she wasn't ready to be a mom, and that she wanted more for this baby than what she could give this baby, you know, a steady home life, a mom and a dad. We did the same thing. We sent pictures to the agency. They sent them on to her, and she was the same way, always very happy to get get pictures from us to see Hannah and Seth growing up together, having fun together, and enjoying their childhood together. And God blessed us with a boy and a girl, and we were just happy as could be, and that was our family. That was our life. And then lo and behold, I got pregnant when Seth was just about 9 months old. I got pregnant and had a little girl, and that was shocking because I didn't think I could have kids, you know, any biological kids. But I just knew if it was God's plan, it was God's plan. But no, it's been a great success. I feel like our adoptions were very successful. I mean, they're not perfect, but I think they've been very successful to promote adoption and say, you know, these birth moms need to be held up in the highest esteem because they're giving you the most precious thing they have, life. They've given this child life,
and they're giving that life to you. There's so many couples out there that was like us that couldn't have children and had issues having a family, and that you could just make their lives complete, and that's what they did for us. Our lives are complete now, and I would totally recommend it. I really would.